In this early portion of this sermon, which is not a sermon, by the way, in order for it to be a sermon, he needs to be preaching on a biblical text. Which biblical text is he preaching on? He ain't preaching on a biblical text. Instead, he's spinning out a conspiracy history narrative. It's not real history. It's false history. And he's basically, in previous installments in this particular sermon series, set up this idea of that Christianity stands in juxtaposition to something that he has labeled the temple model. Temple model equals bad. Temple model bad. Holy places, holy men, holy books, things like this. You got to get rid of all of that. And the only thing, according to Andy Stanley, that matters is love. And doctrine doesn't matter at all, not a bit. Guys like Andy Stanley, who he was like originally part of the original guys in the emergent church movement. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Learned that from Doug Padgett when I interviewed him years and years and years ago regarding where the emergent church came from. Andy Stanley was identified very early on as one of the guys that, quote, got it.
It was for all people, all ethnic groups, all nations, all generations, forever and forever. A movement where love would replace law-keeping, where
love will replace law-keeping. The law is summed up in 2 commands. 2, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. That is not the gospel. That is the law. And we are all condemned by the fact that we do not love God perfectly, and we do not love our neighbor perfectly either. Far from it on either case. But you're going to note here, he just engaged in a category error. And the category error is he basically says a church that no longer requires law keeping, but instead love. Love is the law.